My name is Nada. I'm Palestinian. I grew up in Saudi Arabia, but I moved to Dubai about 7 years ago. Started working in the financial services sector, specifically in compliance. Really like it here. So my earliest memory of money is probably not spending any money. I never felt we needed to because we used to live in a compound where everything was subsidized. Everything was paid for when it came to transportation, recreation centers, you name it, it was already paid for. The only thing I really had to go and ask my father for money for was food. I felt like it was hard. I appreciated my parents more, and the first thing I spent it on was taking out my friends for food. It was the only thing I could afford at the time, but you realize how difficult it was to make money, and the amount of time it took to make the money versus just ask your parents for the money. Investing is important to me because I hope that one day I could be financially free, not have to go to an office for the rest of my life. As much as I enjoy going to work, I feel like at some point I'd want to just retire and spend time with my family. I would tell my younger self to start earlier. I started when I was 26. I thought I was late, but my financial advisor assured me that I wasn't late. Everything was going to be okay. Nevertheless, I still feel like I could have started a bit earlier. I could have at least learned more at a younger age than starting at 26. Well, real estate is the only business that won't die. It's a bit cyclical, but I could live with that. It's also really the only business that I understand right now. So not until I learn other industries could I start investing in them. So I believe in investing in things you understand. So SmartCrowd allowed me to diversify my portfolio. Although my financial advisor has put me under a couple of investments, they're not necessarily ones I understand, although he does. But at least with SmartCrowd, I have control over the investments. And right before I met SmartCrowd, I was about to buy an apartment. And I realized that SmartCrowd was a better idea because I didn't have to take any leverage and I could diversify within that investment into several properties. I could put smaller amounts and still make money, and I'm making money on a quarterly basis. I already do. If you're my friend, you already have heard about SmartCrowd. Although I don't work for them, I'm pretty passionate about the idea. What I like about it is that it's very kind of hands-free. Someone else is managing it, but you also get a say in which properties you want to invest in. And although it's being managed by someone else, I feel like it's in trusted hands. And they know the market inside out. You sit with any one of the team members, they're incredibly sharp. So that's where I want to put my money. And the fact that I get quarterly dividends, I'm using that to reinvest in the new properties that come up.